Civility, respect, and the golden rule. What does civility mean? Or being civil to each other? We all want to be treated with respect and kindness, especially at work. You want to feel good here. It's where many of us spend a large part of our day. We want to feel respected by our coworkers. So let's talk about respect and being civil to each other. Does it mean that everyone has to like each other? No. Does it mean that every person who comes to work is going to be friends? Probably not. So what does civility mean? It's about mutual respect. How do you demonstrate mutual respect? By being patient and considerate of others' feelings. It's helping each other out, giving each other the benefit of the doubt, and working as a team. Each person is unique and has their own personality, and additionally, every person brings with them their own set of skills. Sometimes, as you know, people just don't get along. But liking each other and treating each other with respect are two completely different things. We would never expect in a million years that everyone working each shift would be friends. And even when we don't connect with someone else, it's important to be civil and treat each other in a courteous way. At Coastal, we do expect that everyone is friendly to each other and treats each other with civility and kindness. One of Coastal's core values is the golden rule. So let's review what that means and why it's so important. The golden rule is the principle of treating others the same way you want to be treated yourself. When people feel respected, it makes the entire workday go better. People are more likely to help each other out. No one wants to come to work only to find that the shift is shorthanded. Associates are less likely to call out sick if they feel respected and if they themselves respect their coworkers. Another way to show respect is to be aware of the diversity of your coworkers. Diversity can be differences in culture, race, gender, age, sexual orientation, ability, or even something as simple as someone who may be perceived as shy. How you see the world may be different than someone else, and that's okay. But always lead with mutual respect. When you are respectful, you will have less friction and disagreements. Being disrespectful can create a domino effect that puts others in a bad mood. Being disrespectful rubs off on other people, and before you know it, everyone is feeling grumpy, and that can make for a lousy day. Customers may pick up on this energy as well, which can lead to a negative customer interaction. By going out of our way to treat each other with respect, civility, and kindness, we create a more positive place to work. Not treating each other with respect and civility can take many different forms. Now, what might not seem like a big deal to you could in fact be very offensive to someone else. Some types of disrespect can be sarcasm, an inappropriate joke, or being condescending or discourteous to a fellow associate. Being rude, demeaning, harassing, intimidating, or choosing to be offensive or insensitive are forms of disrespect. Acting entitled or territorial of your department are types of disrespect, as well as acting superior towards others in different departments or work roles. Gossip or bullying, like making fun of someone, posting something mean on social media, leaving someone out, or creating friendship groups that exclude other people are also forms of disrespect. Being respectful is being considerate of those who are different than you. Often we have friends at work, and that is great. But we want to avoid leaving other people out. No one wants to come to work when they feel like they're not part of the team. Even when it's not intentional, it can be hurtful. When an associate doesn't feel like they belong, or feels like they're being excluded, they may feel bullied. They may be less likely to go out of their way to help other associates. Eventually, they may be less likely to come into work and more likely to quit, leaving the store shorthanded. Now let's talk a little bit about bullying. Many of us remember learning about bullying in school. Well, the same concept applies at the workplace. Bullying takes many forms and can be very subtle. It's important to be aware or sensitive to someone else's life experiences. Making fun of another associate will never be tolerated. It's okay that we are different and have different opinions, but lead with kindness and patience. We've all heard of generational stereotypes, like using the phrase, "Okay, boomer," or dismissing someone as a millennial. Statements like these can keep you from getting to know someone who you might share common interests with. Someone in their 20s might love fishing just as much as someone in their 60s. Imagine how much fun it could be to have a fishing buddy and someone to learn from. A possibility that might be missed because of a joking stereotype. The same goes for someone who might be older with a unique skill that they can pass on. The more we work to find things in common versus differences, the more respectful we treat each other. This will only make our work environment a better place. Joking in a hurtful way will not be tolerated. In fact, joking can be a very subtle yet very hurtful form of bullying. If you have a conflict with an associate, work it out. Joking or bullying will never make things better, and in the end, it will affect you in one way or another. Being aware of who is around you is also important. A joke or sarcastic remark can quickly be misinterpreted by someone else, including a customer, resulting in offending someone or a complaint. Just don't do it. Remember, we're all connected. By leading with respect and civility, we create a positive environment that builds a team. Like a family, everyone in the store has their role, and each role relies on another. Live and work by the golden rule, to treat others as you want to be treated.